Welcome back to Friday Night Rivals Countdown to Kickoff show. Going to wrap things up here by kind of picking the panel and going, guys, who do you think can have lightning in a bottle? Everybody talks about Reed. Everybody talks about McQueen. JoJo, let's start with you. Who do you think might be able to do something this year?
Well, first and foremost, I got to give some props to my Hug Hawks, and I do believe they will get a victory this year and stop that streak. So I do believe that's going to happen. But I'm looking at Spanish Springs. I know they have a new coaching staff, but I believe they're a very physical team. I think they've always shown that they've been physical, even though they had a great quarterback in Hunter Freilich, and it showed some variety and some finesse there. But still, to have an offense like that, you need some good guys in the trenches, and I think they have some great people there that can really control the line of scrimmage, and I think they're a dangerous team.
Some very good points, Mr. Gustin.
Well, I think JoJo makes a great point, because the last couple of years, remember, it's come down to Spanish Springs in the Reed game. And Spanish Springs has led in those games. They just didn't have enough to get over the top. Maybe they do now. They still have that big offensive line coming back that is going to be important. You know, Reed is the prohibitive favorite. Right on their tail is Reno, and I would not be surprised with all the things we've talked about, all the chemistry, and Dan Avancino working his team. He's got size, he's got some speed. They're going to have to play, but Reno could be the team that surprises them.
Alex.
And I'm with you. I like the big guys from Reno. I'm going to go out on a huge limb here and pick Reed. Is that going a little bit too far, huh? You know, I just like the confidence from that team. When we came out here and we talked to those kids, they know they've got the target on their back, but they don't care. And they know that they have a lot of talent on their team. They've been there. They've been to that state title game. I think they've got a bit of a chip on their shoulder after losing to Bishop Gorman last year. I think they still feel like they've got something to prove. They want to go out there and they want to win that state title. And I really think until someone knocks them off, I'm going Reed.
I think Reed is the favorite, but how are we not talking about the McQueen Lancers? We got to talk about the team that has been the best team in Northern Nevada for the last 20 years. Ken Dalton built the program, handed it off to Jim Snelling, and Snelling has done the same thing with it. He goes out and he picks games with tough teams from California, and he comes home with wins. I'm going to go with McQueen because I've got faith in Ricky Thomas Jr. I think he's going to be a guy that's going to be terrorizing quarterbacks all season long. Yeah, any quarterback in Northern Nevada, you know who Ricky Thomas is and know where he is on the field every single time you snap the ball. You're going to need to know. But this whole thing will start off Galena hosting Lassen, and we're talking about Friday Night Rivals, August 29th, 7 p.m., My21 TV. Dan Gustin and JoJo Townsell on the call. How excited are you?
Well, we're very excited, and it may be a very even game. Galena, who we'll learn more about next week, you know, they lost their key players. They lost some key guys. Now, they have a lot of people returning, but they don't have the explosive guys, I don't think. They may have them that I don't know. Lassen, first game of the year, there's always mistakes made by both sides. So Lassen actually has a chance. We hope it's a very entertaining game. That's what we're looking for.
Absolutely. Steve Struzik and the Galena Grizzlies, we're going to talk with them next week. But for this week, we're going to wrap it up on the High Desert League. Next week, we're going to talk about the Sierra League. So we'll break down the other 5 teams in the Division I ranks, and we'll break down all of the 1A schools. Also talk with Eddie Bonine once again and the head of officials about concussions, something a lot of parents are talking about. Thanks for being with us tonight on Friday Night Rivals, round 1 of our Countdown to Kickoff shows. We'll see you next week.
Thank you for watching the Countdown to Kickoff on My21 TV. Join us next Friday at 6 o'clock for the second installment as we count down to the start of high school football on My21 TV.